स्पोर्ट्स से जुड़ी किसी भी छोटी या बड़ी अपडेट के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें स्पोर्ट्स तक और साथ ही किसी भी नोटिफिकेशन को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें।
Joined by some cricket pundits discussing IPL, and the good thing about him, each of them have played cricket with at high pedigree, and they're here to dissect another edition of Vivo IPL. To set the opening game up for our viewers, I mean, there's a reason it's CSK versus RCB. They're led by two of the biggest names in Indian cricket. Contrasting styles of captaincy, and I'm sure that's also one of the points that you'll discuss in the course of that game as well. Many look at Dhoni as the instinctive captain, Virat a little bit inspirational, but perhaps old school. How do you read them?
I think two different styles of players as well, two different personalities, and it just goes to show that to be a successful captain results-wise, that there's quite a few ways that you can go about it, but the real key is how they're going to handle their players, make sure that they have the right players matching up against the opposition, reading the state of play so that you anticipate what's going to happen and make sure that you invest the right resources at the right time. I think both of them are fantastic players, fantastic individuals, and great captains. Dhoni likes to take a back seat, really trusts his players to do the job that they're selected in the team for, and even in a crunch situation doesn't overcomplicate it. Virat, on the other hand, really almost bats and bowls for his players because he's that much emotionally invested in that particular moment. But it's going to be an interesting matchup for both the sides as well. Opening up, it's never going to be an easy game. A lot of players have played different amounts of high quality cricket in the past few weeks, in the past month, and that's going to count for a lot. But let's wait and see how they play out.
Can that be counterproductive for a captain to invest himself so much emotionally?
It seems to have worked. They've won series overseas in Australia recently. They've held strong at home, although they did lose to the Australian sides because of some individual brilliance from time to time from Australian players. But overall, the last 2 years, I think, has been an incredible journey for the Indian side. They have an amazing bowling attack. So on an international sense, Kohli has been very successful. He needs to now transfer that into success at an IPL level. It's a whole different ball game because it's a mix of cultures, a mishmash of players from around the world. So it really tests your man management skills and also the ability to trust and never second guess the reason why you've selected that play in the first place.
Picking up on that, because the reason it becomes challenging for Virat, the captain, leading an RCB, because he's got a Chahal and a Kuldeep who you can use in the middle orders. Here there's only Chahal. There's Dhoni as a wicket keeper. Here he needs to dismiss Dhoni as a batsman in the opposition. So the task of the captain therefore becomes easier. And perennially there's been a talk of why RCB has not been able to get championship success. How do you look at that?
Well, basically, I look at it. From a coaching perspective, I think they've got their selections wrong, what they taste, I think, to win a championship. And I always tend to lean to have a very good bowling lineup than a batting lineup. Now, RCB think we need a lot of batters. Runs will win you games. Well, actually, it doesn't work that way a lot. And then they've had a few problems with injury and knowing how the ground plays as well. RCB's pitch has changed a little bit over the years as well. But I just feel that it comes down to my opinion. If you ask me, my first bowler, I'm picking bowlers first, and I think they've been a bit too top heavy with their batting.
The other captain, Scott, MS Dhoni, perhaps towards the end of the Indian career, a lot of people had thought that he had passed his shelf life. Perhaps the last IPL has showed a lot of people he's still ticking.
I think part of that is because he's put a lot of work into his fitness over the last little while. It's not that long ago where he wasn't a big believer in going to the gym or even physiotherapists and the work that they can do. That's changed, and I think that a lot of it's because of Virat Kohli and the way he's pulled everybody else up in that Indian side and the standards he's demanded. So with MS, his game was always outstanding. He's a natural athlete, so he's relied on that. And now that he's putting the work in towards the back end of his career, he's still getting those results. So, I think maybe just some fans in the public arena who thought maybe MS Dhoni's time had come and gone, but I don't think some of the players or even commentators sitting in the dugout felt that one little bit. He was always to be respected and feared.
One of the trends that sort of IPL set up for international cricket, some would say, is the sort of wrist spinner and the manner in which they've been effective in limited overs cricket. Can you point out at a finger spinner who can perhaps buck the trend? Is there still a space for a finger spinner being able to be this lead bowler in the game?
I think there are a few finger spinners who've done well. You've had Jadeja at various times in the IPLs of the past doing well. Maybe not so much in the last IPL as he should have. We've had Washington Sundar coming in and bowling a few very impressive overs. But the real thing being a finger spinner is that the pressure is always on you. You have to rely really on change of pace, change of trajectory, dragging the batsman wide, outside the off stump to try and stay away from those hitting areas. The wrist spinners are worth their weight in gold because of guile and variety and mystery. And the more mystery that you have, if you're a wrist spinner with your googlies, with your flippers, with big turn in leg breaks, especially on flatter wickets, unfortunately finger spinners will always be under pressure. So. But therein lies a great challenge for them as well to adapt and improve.
My final question, a team to pick, Scott?
To win it?
Yeah.
Sunrisers.
What about you?
Well, I think I'm pretty impressed with the Delhi Capitals, but I would say, looking at this, if they have a good start, Mumbai Indians.
Let's talk around the playoffs, shall we? And then we'll work it out from there.
All right.